Hello viewers, this is GNN News, bringing you the latest updates from the front lines of a war that defies all reason. A massive explosion has rocked Tehran, specifically at a location believed to house a missile launch site. Reports indicate that the headquarters of a special forces unit was situated there, and Israeli airstrikes have completely destroyed the facility. A mushroom cloud was even observed over the area. Footage shows the blast from across the mountains of Tehran. Meanwhile, evidence has emerged via photos and videos that Israel suffered its first confirmed loss in Iranian territory. Although Iran claimed it had shot down an F-35 fighter jet, there has been no confirmation or recovered wreckage to support this. However, it has been conclusively confirmed that an Israeli drone was downed. Israeli forces continue to strike Iran's nuclear infrastructure. On Wednesday morning, Israeli military officials announced a series of air raids using over 50 aircraft, targeting uranium centrifuges and missile production sites. These included facilities manufacturing both surface-to-surface and surface-to-air missiles. Iran also released a video showing a bomb marked with a radiation symbol, raising speculation that it might be signaling nuclear escalation. Internet access in Iran was almost entirely shut down today. Government agencies claimed the blackout was necessary to respond to foreign cyber attacks. This isn't new. During previous nationwide unrest, Iran has similarly restricted civilian internet access. For instance, during the massive protests in 2019, over 100 people were reportedly killed, and Iran shut down communications for 6 days. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, posted on X, formerly Twitter, stating that the battle has begun in the name of Haidar, a name often associated with Ali, the first Imam of Shia Islam, and regarded as the rightful successor to Prophet Muhammad. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps stated that the missile strikes launched early on the 18th demonstrate their complete surveillance over Israeli airspace, essentially claiming aerial dominance. They went further to say that this marks the beginning of the end for Israel's air defense systems. The head of Iran's National Security Committee warned that if Iran's oil facilities are targeted, the conflict could escalate across the entire Gulf region. Iran's ambassador to the UN declared that if it is proven that the US was directly involved in the attacks, Iranian forces will retaliate. Until then, they will refrain from action. US President Donald Trump appears to be weighing his options. He held meetings with his national security team, but has not yet authorized military action. ABC News reported, citing US officials, that Iran has 48 hours to de-escalate. Otherwise, Trump may resort to military force. The US Embassy in Israel announced it would be closed from Wednesday to Friday due to the escalating conflict and has ordered staff and their families to evacuate. US Senator Tim Scott stated in a CNN interview that Iran could halt the war as soon as tomorrow if it abandons its nuclear ambitions. American strategic assets continue to move closer to the region. 7 C-17 transport planes and 3 KC-135 aerial tankers were observed flying from the US across the Atlantic to Europe. A US official also expressed concern that Israel may be running low on Arrow missiles, long-range interceptors, which could compromise Israeli air defense. 5 US Air Force cargo planes have been dispatched to Israel, delivering additional long-range missiles and ammunition. This conflict is increasingly taking the shape of a proxy war between the US and China. China has been confirmed to be supporting Iran, having sent at least 3 Boeing 747 cargo planes filled with supplies. Thailand has issued an urgent evacuation notice to its citizens in Iran, urging them to leave immediately. According to a Reagan Institute poll, 45% of Americans support Israel's airstrikes against Iran. Support is strongest among Republicans, 60%, followed by Democrats, 32%, and Independents, 35%. However, another poll suggests that 60% of Americans oppose entering a war with Iran. The International Atomic Energy Agency told CNN that there is no verified evidence of Iran systematically working to develop nuclear weapons. This has been GNN News. Thank you for watching.